Hari Om. Welcome to Monday Energizer week number 3. Hope you all are doing well. Let us begin. So welcome once again. So we will first see what we covered in the first 2 weeks. So welcome to the Spiritually Wealthy Hub, a spiritually wealthy community. We are based on highest principles and values, which gives us a very strong foundation. What are those values? Every week we will repeat this so that it goes into our subconscious mind. So the first is speed. Here we wake up for speed. Where to go fast, where to go slow. So when we are acting in the world, we have to be fast, super fast, and when we go within, we have to slow down. So our first value is speed. Discrimination to slow, discrimination to fast. Viveka to when to act fast, when to act slow. Self-reliance in all areas of life. That is the main purpose of this community. Compassion for all, compassion for myself so that I can learn the things, and compassion for others so that I can teach others. Integrity in thought, words and action. What I think, what I say, what that I do. So that is the integrity. And above all, truth. To know the truth and abide in it. So these are the highest values or principles that we follow. We offer our courses at 3 levels: War Zone, Garden Zone and Liberation Zone. To know more about the zones, you can always come and check our webinar every Thursday 7:30 p.m. Link is given in the description, and we have one goal to achieve, and that is liberation, financial liberation through digital media and spiritual liberation through Advaita Vedanta. So this is what Spiritually Wealthy Community stands for. If you resonate with us, with this ideology, please join us. Now week 1, what we see, the 10 weeks journey. It's a 10-week journey to build our commitment muscle, to raise our confidence, and this will improve our qualifications. What are the 6-fold qualifications? Shama, Dama, Uparama, Titiksha, Shraddha and Samadhan. The 6-fold qualification is part of 4 qualification that is required for a spiritual seeker. Viveka, Vairagya, Shamadhi, Shatka, Sampatti, that is the 6-fold qualification, and Mumukshutvam. So while we are building our commitment muscle, we are also going to build 6-fold wealth. So did you do that one thing? Now not one thing, 2 things. For last 2 weeks, are you on track? Just check. The week 1 word was certainty, and we learn how to replace try to do it. We are not going to try anything now, we are going to do it. There is nothing like try, we are going to do it. Now week number 2. So how many of you are ready to live with 80%? If you are 100%, there is no need to come down, but living with 80% is okay. Appreciate yourself for the effort and forgive yourself for what is not done. In these 2 weeks, if you have achieved 80% of the results, that is perfectly okay. Become master in celebrating your wins, even if it is too small. That is the main thing we learn in week number 2. The journey is to build our confidence, not to lose it. Week 2 word was awareness. Awareness of that little voice and how to deal with that little voice. We see the 3 steps. You can refer to that video once again if you want to. We now have 2 easy things to do every week. We are building a stack of good habits. Every week we are going to add one more habit. We also learn protocol of breaking our commitment. If we are going to fail in our commitment, how to break it. Just be the informer to the person early in advance that you are going to take the commitment. That is what we saw in week number 2. Now, I hope your commitment muscle is growing from the grape to strawberry, strawberry to lemon, and our goal is to make our commitment muscles like a melon. If you know, the rituals decide our life. We live by the patterns. We form certain patterns through all the lives that we live, and from this birth we have developed certain patterns. Now if you wake up grumpy, you will wake up grumpy every day. That is a pattern you have developed, and your mind is such a wonderful mechanism that if you have a habit of becoming grumpy, then it will find ways. Your mind knows how to make you irritable. So we have to break those negative patterns, and this week we are going to break them. The good news is we can change this pattern, and we are going to change them. If you continue being yourself after 2 weeks, this is not going to be a Monday Energizer, this is going to be a Monday information. If you act, then only you will transform. I want you to transform yourself in this 10 weeks journey. Act on each and every idea that is presented over here, and let's start this week's work. Monday Energizer. Are you ready to energize, or you are just going to take the information? So take the information, grasp it, and then act upon it. Then only it will be a Monday Energizer. This week's word is encouraging vocabulary. Mindful of your words, what words you are using. You know, there are no bad words in Sanskrit. If you want to tell someone even donkey, you will end up saying Vaishakh Nandan, and he will feel honored. Wow, what a name given to me. So there are no bad words in Sanskrit. This is the culture we have, Sanskriti. And now, are you using these words regularly? Stupid, shit, F-word, and what the... So from Sanskriti we come to this. We have to be now mindful about our words. When you are telling all those negative words, you are sending this message to the universe. Our vocabulary has direct impact on our energy. If you tell me your top 10 words, I can tell you your energy. Which kind of energy you are coming from. Which kind of emojis you are using commonly. Just check last your conversation on WhatsApp or your conversation on Facebook, which kind of emojis you are sending to people. Is it the angry and crying, or is it the happy and laughing? This makes you can analyze yourself which kind of person you are just by checking your vocabulary, the kind of emojis you are sending. Are you often use the word fantastic, fabulous, exciting, excellent, superb, wow, love this, hugs, consistent, focus, growth, loving, happy? If you are using this, then you are a fragrant guy. You are the flower which everybody wants to look at. Are you fragrant or are you stinking? Just check. Now your challenge is to be fragrant this week. The whole week you have to be fragrant. Use this fantastic words. Fantastic is the first, fabulous, exciting, excellent, super, wow, love this, awesome, hugs, consistent, focus, growth, loving, happy, happiness. Use all the words as much as you want. Remember the word certainty and awareness. Be certain that you use a positive vocabulary and become aware about what words you are using. This is most important thing for this week. This is the exercise which we are going to do for the whole week. Become super choosy in selecting your vocabulary. What words are you addressing the other people with? We put labels on people. This person is like that. We put labels on ourselves. Which kind of labels we put? Whatever comes after I am, that is a command to our subconscious mind. If I have a negative vocabulary, I will say I am undisciplined, I am lazy, I am tired, list goes on. And if I am positive, I am disciplined, I am energetic, I am focused, I am committed. Whatever comes after I am, that is a command you are sending to your subconscious mind. So just be aware. Aware is the word of last week. Be aware of what vocabulary you are using for yourself and what vocabulary you are using for the others. Now from today onwards, anything you say after I am must be a compliment. Stop foul language. No stupid, no F word, no lallu bondu, all those vernacular words. Just stop. All the negative words which are in your vernacular language, just stop that. Obliterate derogatory terms entirely from your life. And you will see the difference. You will see the difference. You will see the positivity around you. You will see the positivity coming to you. Now, those person who works for you, you have to discipline them. For them also no negative words. You can definitely discipline the persons who work for you just by giving the right suggestions. Use right suggestions, right language, no derogatory words. When the Creator creates someone, He makes no mistake. And if we don't understand His creation, just keep quiet. That's it. The golden rule is never complain or criticize. This is the very important golden nugget. Never complain or criticize. No self-criticism. Self-criticism a big stop. Criticizing others a big stop. Every human being is born with a purpose. Now, if you are the hero of your life, somebody has to be villain. If there is no villain in your life, how you can be the hero? So sometimes you feel better if somebody takes that role and become villain in your life. Just feel better that that person is there, and that is why I am becoming hero of my life. Understand, you have this knowledge. You are listening to this podcast or you are watching this video, you are learning. That person is not learning. The highest wisdom is not that each one of us is unique. The highest knowledge is that we are all same. That is told by Mariam Williams. But our scriptures are going one step ahead and they are saying we are all one. Now if we are all one, then whatever you are criticizing is within you. Just introspect and it is within you, and we have to cleanse that. As soon as we cleanse that, you will not see that negativity outside. That you appreciate and applaud others is also there in you. What we have to do is we have to increase that. We have to increase our appreciation and don't put anyone into the pits. Or don't take them to the pedestals. Just keep them into your hearts. So this week, if you are angry with someone, just remember that we are all one, and that anger is coming, that is because the same qualities are there in you, and you need to introspect and cleanse it. What this person is doing, you are also capable of doing that, but you have worked on your intellect. You are learning through this video, you are listening to this podcast, you have invested in courses that makes you one notch above the other person. That person is not gone through this exercises, and that is why he or she is behaving that way. Now you are a learned person, you are continuously learning and improving yourself, so don't judge, just be aware. Someday you were like that. Now you worked on yourself and you have changed and transformed yourself. So you know better. Someday they will also work on themselves and they will also become better. So notice your vocabulary on others. So when you use the word which are detrimental or derogatory for yourself, just say up until now. Just say up until now. I am lazy. Up until now. I am undisciplined. Up until now. I am not able to do something. Up until now. I don't know technology. Up until now. So when you are directing, when you are saying up until now, you are directing your subconscious. Up until now I was like this, now I am changing. I am changing in a positive way. So when you say up until now, your brain will reject the negative idea. Dr. D. Martini says we have 3868 qualities. I don't remember the exact figure, but our scripture says about 32 gunas that we have. Now we have handled and polished some of them with our intelligence. Some we have and some others have. Now the highest maturity, remember this thing, if you want to write it down, the highest maturity is to respect others. Highest maturity is to respect others for what they have, what good they have. Highest maturity is to respect yourself for what you have and keep improving your gunas. We have to develop this, learn and respect others. It will not come naturally. If you have some kind of negative glass for someone, it will not go away easily. You have to put forth effort. How to put forth effort? Just stop as soon as that negative thought comes. There it's a stop. And if you can't respect, just become neutral. When you respect others, it means you are sincere. You are sincere in your efforts. If someone lies, you are judging them. Everyone does their things with their limited understanding. If somebody is lying, that is because of their limited understanding. If somebody is behaving in a certain way, that is because of certain understanding they have. All of us at heart level wants recognition and love. We all want acknowledgement of our work. Whatever hard work we are doing, we want acknowledgement, we want recognition, we want love. Now, unfortunately, some people get that and some people don't know how to. Those who don't know how to, they have to learn. If you are into that category, then you have to learn. And the first learning is that respect others for what they have. Life does not come with a manual, and even if we have manual like Bhagavad Gita, we never open it. They have to reach wherever they need to reach through life experiences. If we follow the manual that is given to us,
understand that.
If we follow that manual which is given to us, then we will be at the least suffering. Now, how many of you realize actual word today is judgment? But I do not want to use the word judgment. We have to stop self-judgment and judging others. Now I have changed judgment to encouraging vocabulary. We have to encourage ourselves and we have to encourage others. If you can make the shift this way, you will see the difference. You will see excellent result end of its way. How are you describing yourself and how are you describing others? Be mindful of that entire week. Please write down the words you tend to use for yourself, which is derogatory, and burn the paper. Write it down. I have given some examples. You must be having your words. No bad words, no derogatory words, no abusive words. Write all those down and burn that paper. If you do that, it will go away from your mind. So we are all the light workers here. We have to enlighten other people. If our candle is not lit properly, then how can we light up others? So how do we do that? Just by changing our vocabulary. If it is not proper, we have to correct it. So every time you say something derogatory about yourself, you are blowing away that candle. And when your candle is not properly lit, you cannot lit the other candles. So exercise of the week: no derogatory word to be used on self, no derogatory word to be used on self, and no derogatory word are to be used for others. So this is the exercise we have: no derogatory words to be used for the self, no derogatory words to be used for others. Improve your language generally. Stop using abusive words, stop using negative words. We only use 200 to 300 words. And if you change your vocabulary, you will change your physiology. If you change your physiology, that will change your psychology. And once your psychology is changed, you are changed. When you are supremely angry, say I am weak and not. If you are saying earlier I am panicking, just say I am getting excited. The emotions are same. The feelings are same. The reaction is the same. Heartbeat is high. Sweaty palms. So just say, instead of panicking, I am getting excited. If you are supremely angry, just say I am a bit annoyed. You see, you change the level, you change the degree of panic you are going to get. The effect is reduced to below 10% just by changing the words. Anything supremely negative, reduce the impact by changing the words. Angry to annoyed, angry to bit disappointed. Instead of saying I am angry, you say I am just bit disappointed. When you are happy, magnify it. You have to explode. Whenever you are happy, you just explode. Jalsa is the word I use. We will talk about Jalsa some other time, because if I start talking about Jalsa, it will take one more class. So whenever somebody asks me how are you, I say Jalsa che. In Gujarati it's Jalsa. In Hindi also it is Jalsa. So I am having tremendous good time. Happy to thrilled, ecstatic, joyously enjoying. Jalsa. Just not say I am okay, I am fine. No, Jalsa. We will talk about Jalsa in some other video. Now, when I say you have to magnify or you have to reduce something, you have to be genuine. There are certain places where you have to give your feedback. When you are giving your feedback, you have to be genuine. If somebody is mistaking something and you have to point out, you don't have to reduce that. If you are pointing it out, be straightforward, be genuine. But when we are in general life, then don't criticize. Don't. Now, if you are at a restaurant and the food is not good, if you feel that that food is unhealthy, you have to point that out. You cannot say, wow, that is a fantastic food, or you have to use the word correctly to give the feedback to that restaurant. So you have to use the common sense. Everywhere you don't have to be loud or you don't have to reduce it. But in general, you must have got the idea what needs to be done. Be aware of your fragrance and be aware where you are stinking. Increase your fragrance, increase your fragrance, increase your fragrance, and reduce the stink. Aware of the words this week. Write on your bathroom door or tattoo on your hand. Just write it with a pen on your hand. If you are not using ink on your hand, that is very good. Put it on your mirror, put it on your which word you want to increase, which word you want to expand. Write them down. Write down the one big thing. We will come once again to our common thing. Write down the one big thing that you are going to do this week, and that will sort out the complete week for you. I will keep coming every week and put these ideas into your mind until you grasp it. And now it's action time. So actions are 100% commitment. 100% commitment to improve your vocabulary, to improve your commitment, to build your commitment muscle. Write 3 words that you want to expand. My 3 words are energy with lots of power, enthusiasm, and focus. These are my 3 words. You write down your words, write in the comment below, and let me know which are your 3 words. Now this video is available on our YouTube channel. Just go there, subscribe, click the bell icon so that you are notified when the new video comes up. It is also available if you want to listen to the podcast on Ruchir Thakkar podcast. Listen to it. Email us, subscribe to our emails by joining our webinar every week, Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Magic can happen every minute. You just be ready to receive it. Thank you very much. Be blessed. Use the right language and be fragrant all week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wish you all the very best. Hari Om.